My name is Scott Hall. Currently I'm the Technology Integration Coach at International School Basel in Switzerland. I've been in international education for the past 18 years, and I've been teaching at all levels. Today I'd like to talk about reflection and the development of a learning mindset. At our school, we have students, in school, we have students reflecting about all sorts of things, units of inquiry, maths, language, and with the development of new technology tools, using iPads, for example, students were able to create digital reflections. What we found was that the same poor reflections were now just going from a written form to a video form. We recognized at our school that there is an importance in the idea of reflection. Brain research tells us, pedagogical practice tells us that reflection is very important for the learning process. So what we did is we got some teachers together and developed a series of questions and prompts to foster the reflection process for the students. We took questions from all different sources, Bloom's taxonomy, Webb's depth of thinking, Project Zero, and started using them with students and adapting them and developing them as we went along. What we found was the use of the digital tools to have multi-layered reflections together with the prompts that we developed led to what we called this learning mindset, where students were able to think about their learning in a different way. Because of the platforms we were using, we were able to very easily connect different teachers and parents to the process, and students were able to look back at the reflections they've made and think about the progress and the goals they could be setting to continue to develop. Or what we found was that it is not one piece, but the two pieces, the reflection protocols as well as the digital creation, that was the value add. With both of these things together, the students were able to have a record and to be able to move forward with their learning. What happened was that the teachers and the parents, even the students, were able to share what was previously unseen and what was previously unheard. Over time, the students became more familiar with the different reflection protocols and were able to make choices about what reflection protocols they would use, as well as adapt them for the different purposes. This ultimately led to, or leads to, student agency, as well as this development of a learning mindset. The idea that what we know now can be developed over time. It is the idea that reflection is becoming more and more important in education, in higher education, as well as the workplace, for determining goal setting and benchmarking for learners. Over time, as the students became more familiar with the prompts, they were able to make choices about what prompts they used and to adapt the prompts to the different situations, even to use different apps to create different kinds of media. This led to student agency and ultimately developing a learning mindset. Reflection is becoming more and more increasingly important in higher education, advanced degrees, as well as the workplace. And in 2018 and 2019, if we're not developing this idea of continuously learning, a learning mindset, there's no way that you have a future without a robot taking your job. The work also becomes this tangible piece that the students can take with them, teachers can use as evidence of learning, as well as the parents being able to be part of the conversation and understand where a student is at and what kind of developments they need to make.